All right, so you know what artists you can look at, day 6 and 7 artists. You know you can use Google to find other inspirations, and you also know that you have the opportunity of using your theme. So you've got 3 very valuable tools to use. As you're looking through art, as you're looking at different examples by your 2 artists or by different artists on Google, start borrowing some inspiration, steal from them, borrow their imagery, borrow their style, borrow their ideas, and then marry them into that theme that you're supposed to be doing. So for me, it was original, the words original, the word mysterious, or the word different. I can use any combination of these words. So I've kind of shared the idea behind this project already. The next thing you're going to do is create thumbnails. But let me tell you a little bit of a story about how and why I chose these words. Long ago, I decided that I realized that as I was growing and getting older in college, I realized that I tend to wear different hats. I was a different person in front of my friends in college than I was around my friends in high school. I was completely different. I'm also different around my mom, and I definitely am different around my dad, my children, my wife. As I grow older, I realize that we tend to shift personalities. We code switch in front of people, and those I've represented as hats many times in my life. I also represented them as masks and as bodysuits. Sanet is an inspiration because he almost I feel like he stole some of my style, but let's not use it that way. I wanna try to draw using him as inspiration, looking at this little person here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw them. All right, so now what I do is I use Sanet's style with a little bit of my own to draw. About that. I like Sanet's pieces on relationships. So what have I depicted myself as? Quat. And over here, the wife could be something like a gazelle or a giraffe or something. A bunch of mysteries. I don't know what I'm doing here. Just investigating. But what if these 2 creatures were embracing holding hands right here? And over here. Okay, I'm just. Oh man, I love his mask collection. Alright, so now I just came up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You guys aren't limited to how many you should sketch. I would say sketch at least 6 or 7 to get your best idea. Notice how I went ooh once I drew that one. I had never thought of this idea before, and it's now my favorite, and it was my 7th. So that's how you come up with really good ideas. Is you gotta don't stop at the most immediate idea, because the quickest idea is the easiest to get. Then somebody out there in the world is probably having that same idea at this very moment. But the more you think, the deeper you think, the more your idea becomes original, because it's really digging into those personal experiences. It's really digging into that subconscious of like kind of like the way you tapped into the subconscious when painting the neo-expressionist painting, but it's also really pushing the boundaries of what you can explore and what you can do by looking at examples, by thinking deep thoughts. That's how you're going to get some creative thoughts. All right, and then you move on to your project. Good luck.